Welcome to your practice. My name is Bruce. We're going to start with a little bit of seated and centering and breathing time. So grab a bolster, maybe throw pillow, anything that'll get hips up a little bit higher than knees. And you might also, while you're getting situated, grab something that can stand in for a block. Maybe you have a block, great. Otherwise, a couple books, anything that you can have towards the front of your mat so that if you need some support in balancing poses or even in forward folds, you'll have that ready for you. So let's get started. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. I invite you to really fill up, low to high. Maybe hold it at the top, and then open mouth or long, hard sighing out. Let it go. Several big rounds. So after you get a couple of these big, huge cleansing breaths under your belt, go ahead and let the breath normalize and really focus on sensation of breath. Feel the coolness on the way in. Note how you experience the touch of the breath on the way out. And really feel the sense of your sitting bones rooting down, spine growing tall, crown of the head reaching up as if you could touch the beautiful sky above you. And keeping that sense of sitting bones rooting down, spine rising tall, see how much of the rest of your body you can release. Letting the jaw relax, shoulders melt a bit farther away from the ears, shoulder blades widen apart, low belly release. Pelvic floor relaxes. And as you continue this focus on sensation of breath and this letting go with each exhale, I invite you to bring an intention to mind. The intention could be anything that supports you on your mat right now, perhaps something that will support you as you move through your practice. I'm going to invite you for this practice to consider an intention that is allowing you to become part of a moving meditation, allowing your body to be your moving meditation so that you focus on inner body experiences for the practice that will allow you to stay centered, focus on the present moment. And if at any point your attention wanders, no worries. Bring it back to that inner body experience. Bringing hands to heart space. Consider your intention, whether it's something about moving meditation or something that serves you. Bring it to mind and then allow it to fill your body with each inhale. So letting the intention become a physical sensation. And allowing the exhales to move it through your body. And we'll take a round of breath that we share with the universe. So empty out, fill all the way up, feeling your intention, move all the way up to your collarbones, hold the breath at the top, then open mouth exhale, share out. Very nice. Allow hands to come back down to inner thighs. And then we'll move into tabletop pose. So take a moment, any props that you had on the mat, move aside, and find your way to wrist creases underneath shoulders, knees under hips. Once you're there, inhale your way, cow pose. As you move to cow, shoulder blades lift the heart space. Exhale back, cat pose. In cat, stay here. Reach the arms a little bit longer. Let the shoulder blades float a little bit farther apart. Stretch through that upper back, chin tucks. And then make your way through your cow and cat, letting the breath lead the way. Inhales to cow. Exhale, send you back to cat. Then as you're ready, allow some 3D motion to come in. Let the hips come out past the heel on each side. So right hip back past right heel as you puff right side body out, and vice versa. You might come back if you find that your hip point area is very tight, and just give a little kind of mini motion side to side. So you're gonna press the hip out into the hip point so you feel the stretch right at that hip point, and then take it to the other side. Whatever you need, a couple more rounds of breath to find the stretch that works for you. And then we're gonna meet up back in tabletop. And then from your tabletop, take an inhale, look down at your hands, really press them into the earth, wrist creases square to the top of the mat, and then exhale your way back. Down dog. In your down dog, take the movement that you need, paddling out. Maybe a little paddle out with some side to side in the hips. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, fire it up, that nice little constriction in the back of your throat. And then with your next round of breath, find your way back into your full expression of down dog and stillness. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Tabletop. In your tabletop, let your next inhale sweep the right arm up. Reach it tall, take a wrist circle or two. And then as you're ready, thread it through. Left arm reaches. Left arm pushes left shoulder up high so you can stack it over the right shoulder, reach the right arm long. Couple rounds of breath here to feel that right shoulder get the stretch it needs. My shoulders are pretty tight this evening, so I'm gonna keep that left hand down to the earth, but if your shoulder is more open, reach it up to the sky or take the half bind, reaching around to the back tag with your left arm, back tag of your pants, or top of the right thigh. With your next inhale, sweep it back up, reach high, revolve around the spine. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, revolve around the spine, reaching tall, take your wrist circles, a couple in each direction, and then as you're ready, thread it through. Left arm reaches, left shoulder comes down, right shoulder stacks over left. Couple rounds of breath, breathing right into the tight spots. Remember, if this is your tight side, you might back off if you went a little too far, or if it's your more open side, reach to the sky or take the half bind. Another round of breath. With your next inhale, sweep the left arm way back up, puff out through the left side body, reach tall. Exhale, tabletop. In your tabletop, walk one palm's length, the hands forward, and then shift into up dog chest as you send heels together and heels like they want to go to the tailbone, finding scorpion pose. Hips move forward, spine is tall, shoulder blades lift the heart space. Look up, exhale, down dog. Reach the arms long. Big inhale. Big exhale. With your next inhale, come tall to the tippy tips of your toes and then heels to the right. So you're on the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left, and then reach the arms long. Feel like you want that left sitting bone to go up and back to the top of the wall behind you. Reach the arms extra long. Root the edges that are touching the mat of your feet into the earth. Next inhale, come on back, balls of the feet, and then back up on tippy toes. Exhale, heels to the left. Inner edge of right foot, outer edge of left, reach the arms long. Root into the inner edge of the right foot, outer edge of the left foot as the right sitting bone wants to reach up to that top edge of the wall behind you. Big round of breath. Next inhale, come back up, balls of the feet. Melt the heels down. And with your next exhale, bend knees, look forward, big step, top of mat. Inhaling, halfway left. Bring arms alongside so that you can stretch them long and feel the tailbone reach back, crown of the head reach forward, micro bend in the knees, airplane arms halfway left. With your exhale, drop the hands down. Crouch and curl, come to the balls of your feet, tuck the chin, hands press away and to the outside as you curl into a teeny little ball. Hands are just in front of the knees, shoulder width apart. Tuck the chin, belly button in and up, spread through the shoulder blades, couple rounds of breath to ragdoll it up. Arms can hang heavily. Shoulders lift once they stack over the waist. Then inhale, sweep the arms up, reach it high. Take a little back bend here. Goal post your arms. Elbows squeeze into the midline. Shoulder blades lift the heart space. If you're feeling good as you root down through the legs, lift the arms. Back bend with the arms reaching to the sky. With your next exhale, long through the spine. Interlace the hands. Tuck the chin, round through the back. Knuckles press away. Upper spine is rounded. You get that nice stretch between the shoulder blades. Exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, goal post your arms. With your next inhale, reach high. Palms come together. Elbows squeeze to the midline, forward fold. Hinge right at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend knees, plant hands, step back, plank pose. We'll hold plank for 3 breaths as you root the arms into the earth, palms press down, balls of the feet press down, and then feel like the balls of the feet want to reach to the backs of the palms. Big inhale. With your exhale, drop the knees, externally rotate those inner elbows, dive it down. 8-point pose. The chin hits, butt stays in the air, inchworm asana, and then scooch the legs long, zip them up, tops of the feet press down. Inhale, baby cobra. 3 breaths here. You can float the hands. We're going to warm up the low spine. When you're ready, exhale, palms come down, come over the toes, send it back, down dog. Reach those arms long, hips up and back. Big inhale, big exhale. Next exhale, bend knees, look forward, big step, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, release, forward fold. In your forward fold, pedal it out. Remember, blocks, which may be a stack of books, can be a friend here. If your hamstrings are tight, grab that block, grab the books, and bring the floor up a little higher to you. Another round of breath to pedal out. And then find stillness, rooting the legs down. Engage the low core. You want that low belly button area in and up. And then with your next inhale, long through the spine, strong core, sweep it up, reach tall, look up, a little bit of a back bend. With your exhale, palms together, elbows squeeze into the midline, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend knees, plant hands, step or jump back, plank pose. In your plank, 3 breaths. We're gonna have that sense of so long through the spine and belly button in and up towards the back body. 1 more round of breath. Option to 8-point pose to baby cobra or chaturanga down. If you get a chaturanga, externally rotate those inner elbows, come to the tips of your toes. Exhale your way halfway, flip to the tops of your feet, then press the arms. Shoulder blades lift the heart space, up dog. Exhale, bring it back, down dog. Reach the arms long, 1 round of breath. Big inhale, big exhale. Next exhale, bend knees, look forward, big step, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, release, forward fold. Stay a little bit soft in the knees, micro bend at least. And then take a little side to side. If your low back is feeling good, your hamstrings aren't too tight, opposite elbow sway, or keep hands connected somewhere, to the mat, to a foot, to a shin, and just give your sway side to side with some support weight into the hands. That can give a little bit of love to the low back, not let it get overstretched. then release. Come back to your forward fold. Engage low core. Inhale, sweep it up all the way up into a little back bend. Exhale, palms together, elbows squeeze to the midline, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend knees, plant hands, step or jump it back, plank pose. One breath in plank. And then exhale your way down. Chaturanga or 8-point pose to baby cobra or up dog. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades, lift the heart space. Exhale, send it back, down dog. 3 big breaths in down dog. Big inhales, big exhales. With the next inhale, right leg sweeps up. Keep the hips nice and square so that right hip points to the earth. And then with your exhale, we're going to touch that right top of foot down to the mat. And then from here, 3 leg lifts. Inhale, come to the ball of the left feet, left foot. There we go. Bring the right leg way up and high. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more. Inhale, sweep it up, hips stay square. See if you can bring it up a bit higher. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, last one. Send it high. Send it a bit higher still. Exhale, sweep it through. Lunge pose. In your lunge, feel so much length. Right shin like it wants to move forward. Left heel like it wants to move back. Inhale here. Exhale, drop that left knee. Low lunge. Inhale, interlace behind the right knee. And then you want to find that stretch in the left hip flexor. Bring the hips forward, tailbone down. Maybe this is where you're going to stay. Or if you want more, sweep the arms up, reach it tall, look up. Maybe this is perfect in that left hip flexor area, mid-quad to the hip point. Or you can come into a little back bend, goalpost, or sweeping the arms up. Once we're here, about 3 breaths, keep the hips like they want to go forward, tailbone like it wants to move down. Go tall through the spine. And with your exhale, hands frame the foot. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Easy twist. Revolving around the spine. Exhale, drop the right hand back to the earth. Half hanumanasana next. Hip creases move you back in space. Flex through that right foot. And then have that sense of hip creases want to move you back as you root that right heel down and flex strongly, spread through the toes. Feel half hanumanasana. We're going to take dynamic movements from our half hanumanasana, back and forth, low lunge, half hanumanasana. With your inhale, bring it forward, frame the foot. Stay to send the hips forward, maybe left hip point down in space a little bit. Feel the stretch, maybe upper right hamstring, left hip flexor, and then send it back, half hanumanasana. 1 breath. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, hips come forward. Get the stretch in the front body and in the right hamstring. Exhale, send it back, half hanumanasana. 1 more time through. Inhale, hips go forward. Exhale, hip creases bring you back. Flex the foot. 3 breaths in half hanumanasana. Really flex. With your next exhale, see if you have room to drape a little bit closer to that right leg. And then with your next inhale, plant the right foot. Hands frame the foot. Send back. Plank pose. In your plank, 1 breath. With your exhale, bring it down your way. Inhale, shine the heart space through. Exhale, send it back, down dog. 1 breath. With your inhale, sweep that left leg way high. Keep the hips square, left hip point pointed to the earth. And then drop top of the left foot to the earth. Right heel comes towards the earth. 3 from here. Inhale, ball the right foot, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it down, nice and slow. 2 more. 2 more. Inhale, left leg lifts. Come to the ball of the right foot. Exhale, drop it down. Here we go. Last one. Inhale, left leg lifts. Top of the ball of the right foot. Exhale, send it through. Lunge pose. So much length in lunge. Feel the right heel like it wants to move to the back. Root that left foot down. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the right knee. Interlace behind the left. Tall torso. Find that stretch. Mid right quad up to the right hip point. And then send the hips forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up if that's what you need. Or maybe experiment with goalpost arms. Or the back bend with arms reaching. 3 breaths from here. Hips moving forward in space a touch as the tailbone comes down to re-engage that whole mid-right quad up to the top of the hip flexor. Big inhale, grow tall. Exhale, send it down, frame the foot. Inhale, revolve around the spine. Easy twist, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Send the hip creases back. Scooch the left heel forward as you need to find length in the left leg with the hip creases in that space where if you align them, they'd be in that line with the right knee. And then we'll take our dynamic movement here. Inhale, frame the foot, send the hip creases forward. Find the stretch, right hip flexor, left hamstring. Exhale it back. Inhale it forward. Send the hips forward, heart space lifts. Exhale, bring it back. Flex the foot, drive that left heel down. One more time through. Inhale, hips forward. Exhale, hip creases back. Flex the left foot. Really enjoy, for a big round of breath, the stretch from the low calf to the upper left hamstring. And then with your inhale, come back, flatten the foot, make your way back to plank. Inhale at plank. Exhale, if you get a chaturanga, tips of the toes down halfway where elbows and shoulders same height. Flip to the tops of the feet. Inhale, heart space lifts. Exhale, send it back. Down dog. Breathe. 3 big rounds of breath. Pedal out if that feels good, hips side to side. And then exhale, see where the heels can melt to this early-ish part of your practice. With your inhale, sweep that right leg way, way high. Bend at the knee. Bent knee leg lifts, 3 of them. Hold it at the top for a beat, drop it down. Inhale, hold at the top like the foot wants to press into the sky, drop it down. Last one, inhale, up, and then hip opener. Stack hips, keep the shoulders pretty square, and then let that knee point to the sky, heel towards the tailbone, 3 circles in each direction. After your 3rd hip circle, straighten the leg. See if you can use the outer leg muscles to lift it up a touch higher, and then square the hips. Sweep it through. Lunge pose. Settle into your nice long body lunge. Big inhale. Big exhale. With your next exhale, drop the left knee down. Inhale, take your twist. Exhale, right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Open up that right knee so you're on the knife edge of the right foot. And then walk the hands out, palm length forward, and see how you're feeling. See how the stretch is in the upper right hamstring, outer right hip. If you have room, go ahead and come on down to those forearms. If that's too much, you can kind of go halfway, walking the hands out a little bit farther. Couple rounds of breath. Keep the hips isometrically moving forward. And then option, if you'd like to follow along, to walk the hands over towards the left corner of your mat. Support your body with that left forearm. Reach the right arm long. Find the right side body stretch. And then keep moving that right knee nice and open so you're staying on the right knife edge of your foot. 2 breaths. With your next round of breath, keep the leg, right leg just as it is. Walk back so hands are about the same height as the bottom of your foot. And then kick that left heel up, reach around, see if you can grab the pinky toe side, and then open up the heart space, up the wall, taking a little bit of a back bend as you gently pull that foot in as you kick it back against the hand to find your left quad stretch. Couple breaths here. And then nice and slowly with control, release that back foot. Bring the right hand back down. Flatten the right foot. Hand now to the outside of that foot. Send back. Plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, shine through. Exhale, send back, down dog. Big round of breath. With your next inhale, float left leg way high, hips stay square, bend at the knee. Feel like the bottom of your left foot can touch the sky as you lift up to stay for a breath. Exhale, release it down a little bit. Inhale, lift it up. Bent knee, leg lifts. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift it up. And then transition into your hip opener. Keeping the shoulders pretty square, knee to the sky, heel towards the tailbone. Take your hip circles from here. 3 or so in each direction. And then with your next inhale, send that left leg super long. Use the outer leg muscles to lift it up a touch higher with hips stacked. Then square the hips, send through, lunge pose. Lengthen lunge. Exhale, drop the knee, low lunge. Inhale, sweep up, revolve around the spine. Easy twist. Exhale, left hand, inner left foot. Open up that left knee. You're on the knife edge of the left foot. And then find where you wish to go with the hands. The lower down, more intense the stretch. Find your spot. Maybe it's forearms down, maybe it's somewhere in between. And then keep that sense of opening that left knee. Couple rounds of breath here, isometrically bringing the hips forward. And then we'll transition to that side stretch, walking the hands over so the nose is pointed more or less to the right corner of your mat. Right forearm supports, left arm reaches. Couple rounds of breath here. With your next round of breath, bring the hands back to center. Bring the hands back a little bit, kind of in line with the left foot. Kick the right heel up. Sweep that left arm around behind, grabbing pinky side of the back foot. If you need to walk that right hand forward to get the right position, please do. And then heel wants to come like it's going to touch the right butt cheek. So you don't want to torque it in either direction. And then bring it in with the hand, press it back with the foot against the hand. Up dog, chest with a little back bend. Look up. 2 more breaths. Nice and easily release the back foot. Left hand comes back, flatten the left foot, and then we'll prepare to get back to our plank by bringing the left hand to the outside of the foot, send the left leg back, inhale and plank. Your way down, if you're gonna 8-point pose it, drop the knees, externally rotate those inner elbows, dive it down, inchworm asana, and then scooch the legs back and down, tops of the feet pressed into the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, send it back, hips to heels, down dog. 3 big breaths in your down dog. Big inhales, big exhales. With your next inhale, sweep that right leg way, way high. Hips are square. Exhale, knee in. See if the knee can hit the chin, the nose, the forehead. Give it a kiss even. Knees need love. Inhale, sweep it up, reach it tall. Exhale, send through. Find lunge. 1 breath in lunge. Root the right foot down into the earth, left ball the foot into the earth, and then inhale, sweep it up. Crescent pose. See, or feel, that is, the left heel reaching right up to the sky. Reach the arms nice and tall, look up. Exhale, stay, gaze to the floor so you can find a focal point. Next exhale, slowly drop the left knee down, only as far as you need to find a left knee, left thigh stretch, quad stretch. So hover here, isometrically bring the hips forward. Inhale, back up, past crescent legs into straight legs. Micro bend in each knee. Look up, challenge the balance. Exhale, bring it down. Crescent pose. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, your way down. Inhale, shine it through. Exhale, send it back. Down dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, sweep the left leg nice and high. Exhale, left knee, bring it in. Can you give it a kiss? Mwah. Good. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, send through. Lunge pose. Settle into lunge. Root down, left foot. Right ball of foot. Inhale, rise, crescent. Couple rounds of breath. Find your stability. Look up if that's comfortable, and then take the gaze back down. Find your focal point on the floor. Exhale. Right knee hovers towards the mat, only as far as you need to find that right quad stretch. 3 breaths here. Stay strong. Remember to breathe. Next inhale, straighten both legs. Challenge the balance. Look up. Exhale. Send it back. Crescent pose. Big inhale, grow tall. Exhale, vinyasa through. Hands touch the earth or hands into plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, shine through. Exhale, send back. Breathe here. Big inhales, big exhales. One more big long breath. With your next inhale, sweep that right leg way, way high. With your exhale, bring the right knee just above the right elbow. See if you can get the ankle bone up as high as the knee. Inhale, sweep it up. Leg goes long and tall. Exhale, right leg through. Spin down, back heel. Heel to arch alignment. See that alignment? Then sweep it up. Warrior 2. Settle in. Make sure the knee is in the same direction as the middle toes. And then see if you can bring right leg straight. Settle back in. Gaze over the right fingertips. With your next inhale, reverse warrior, left arm down, no weight in the left hand on the leg. Pop through the right side body. Big inhale, big exhale. Next inhale, back to warrior 2. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh. Reach that left arm super long, right over the left side of your face. See if you can bring that right sitting bone tucked under a little bit so you can open up that left side body. Reach long through the left arm. Hug both legs down and into the midline. And then with your inhale, back up. Warrior 2 arms, straighten the right leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Inhale to stay. Exhale, windmill it down. Bend through the right knee as you come down. Plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, shine through. Exhale, send back. Next inhale, sweep that left leg way, way high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Hover it in, ankle nice and high. Inhale, sweep it up, reach it tall. Exhale, send through. Lunge pose. Spin down, back heel, see heel to arch. Inhale, warrior 2. In your warrior 2, reach the arms away. Tailbone like it wants to reach down to the earth. And then feel length in the whole spine through the crown of the head. Arms reach away. Knee in the same direction, an alignment that is, with the middle toes behind the ankle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Puff through the left side body. Next inhale, back through warrior 2. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh. Reach the right arm over and long the right side of your face. So long through the whole right side body. Stack right hip over left. Next inhale, back up. Warrior 2, straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle. Puff through the left side body. Exhale, windmill it down. Plank pose. Inhale, plank. Your way down. If you get a chaturanga, shoulders and elbows go to same height. Inhale, heart space lifts, up dog. Exhale, send it back. Down dog. Breathe. 3 big rounds of breath. With your next inhale, sweep that right leg way, way high. With your exhale, bring the right knee like you want it to come up by the right side of your face, right underarm, and then send it out across your body to the left side of the mat. As we move into fallen warrior, see if you can get that right heel just halfway between the back foot and your hands. Flex through the foot,
Breathe here. And maybe isometrically send that right outer hip a little closer to the mat. Inhale, bend the knee back up. Sweep the leg, send it long. Exhale, bring it through. One breath, lunge pose. Exhale, spin it down. Heel to arch alignment. Inhale, bring it up. Warrior two. Next inhale, reverse warrior. Half bind if you'd like. Puff through the right side body. Next inhale, back through. Warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. You might grab your block, or if you have the range of motion, bring the right hand down to the mat. And then inhale, stack left shoulder over right, stack top hip over bottom. Long through the left side body. One more breath, an extended side angle. Next inhale, bring it back up. Warrior two. Settle in warrior two, one breath. Next inhale, reverse warrior. Puff through the right side body. Reverse triangle. Puff through the right side body, leave the right leg nice and straight. And then micro bend in the knee. So don't lock it out, micro bend. And then inhale, hinge it forward, tick-tock it down, triangle pose. Stay here, find where you want that right hand. If you have a block, you can bring the block to the outside of the mat, or hand to, outside of the leg that is, or hand to the shin, top of the foot, or directly below the left arm, fingers touching the mat. Couple rounds of breath here. Feel so much length in your body. With your next inhale, bend through the right knee, come back into your warrior two, settle in. We're gonna move into half moon. So if you wanna grab your block or your stack of books to get ready to have them underneath the right hand as it comes down, please do. When you're ready, either step it in or launch it in, coming into your half moon, driving into that right leg as the left outer leg lifts, right fingertips to the block or the earth. Stack left hip over right, reach the left arm up. If you're wobbly today, maybe you get to keep that left hand to the outer hip. If you're feeling good, left arm reaches to the sky, reach the left leg extra long and high, maybe look up. Couple rounds of breath here, find your edge. If you're wobbly and fall out, just come back in. Bring the gaze down if it was up, and then transition your way back. Warrior two, settle in, breathe here. Big inhale, big exhale, and then with your next exhale, windmill it down, plank pose. Inhale at plank, your way down. Inhale to shine through. Exhale, send it back. Reach the arms long. Big round of breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. With the next inhale, sweep the left leg up. Send that left knee up like it wants to go between the left side of the face and the underarm, and then shoot left leg out, halfway between the palms and the back leg. Fall in warrior, flex the foot. Isometrically feel like you're gonna send that left hip point down in space. Feel that whole outer leg stretch and a hamstring stretch, calf stretch maybe. Another breath. Inhale, bring it back in, sweep it up. Exhale, send through, lunge pose. Breath and lunge. Exhale to spin down. Inhale to sweep up, warrior two. Nice and deep. Next inhale, reverse warrior. Puff through the left side body. Next inhale, back through, warrior two. Extended side angle, second side. Reach the arm long. Remember, you have options to where you put your bottom hand. Maybe you're gonna keep that forearm on the thigh. Maybe hand to earth. Maybe hand to a block. Stack that right shoulder over left. Right hip opens up a little bit more as left hip sitting bone tucks under. Next inhale, back up, warrior two. Send the left leg long, reverse triangle. Yep, got it right this time. Inhale, puff through left side body. Next inhale, triangle pose. Hinge it forward, right hip like it wants to stay to the back of the mat as you tick-tock down. Feel that left sitting bone tuck under as the right sitting bone or right hip stacks open. Right arm reaches, micro bend in the legs, in the knees. 2 more rounds of breath. So long in every part of your body. Reach everything long. Next inhale, bend through the left knee. Come back up. Warrior two, settle in. Prepare, half moon, second side. Inhale, step in, launch in, root the left leg down to drive it into the floor, and then reach long through the back leg. Maybe top hand comes down to the waist if you're wobbly. Maybe it reaches to the sky. Kick through the back heel, look up if you'd like. If you're wobbly, awesome. If you fall out, come back in. Next exhale, gaze to the floor, transition back. Warrior two. Round a breath in warrior two. Big inhale. Exhale. Windmills you down. Find your plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Bring it down. Halfway if you're chaturangaing. Inhale. Up dog or baby cobra. Exhale. Send it back. Down dog. 3 big rounds of breath. Big inhales. Big exhales. Reach the arms long. With the next exhale, bend knees, look forward, big step. Top of mat or hop, inhale, halfway left. Exhale, forward fold. Another round of breath. Find your hamstring stretch. See what it can do at this stage of your practice. And then inhale, another halfway lift. Release. Exhale, crouch and curl it down. Palms touch the earth. Tuck the chin. Round through the back, become a tiny little ball. And then with control, bring it back so you're sitting down. We'd come right into boat pose. So legs lengthen, arms reach, belly button into spine, long through the torso. Look up, big inhale. Exhale, cross to the ankles. Bring those heels like they want to come in to the center of your groin area, and then inhale, reach the arms long. You can bring 2 blocks, one under each hand that is, and then use the blocks, otherwise reach long, heels come in and up, lift off, exhale, drop it down. Left leg reaches long, right leg, bring it back. We're gonna do a runner's quad stretch. You want that right heel outside of the hip, flex through the left foot, bring it down, or walk the hands back until you find the quad stretch that works for you. You want that nice stretch below the kneecap, or above the kneecap that is, up to the top of the quad. So lots of options here. You can walk back, come all the way down your forearms. If you're open in the quad, come all the way down your back. Wherever you are, if you want just a touch more of a stretch, left foot can come to the earth and then lift the hips as you drive that right knee and right shin into the earth to find the stretch that you need. About 2 or 3 more breaths. You can even give yourself a little bit more oomph by bringing the sitting bones isometrically upward, like you're going to try to lift the butt off the mat even though it's not moving. And then as you're ready, come on back out. Right leg meets left. We'll go ahead and sweep the left leg around, getting ready for the second side. Left knee straight in line, like it wants to point to the top of the mat. Make sure you're not sitting on that left heel. And then come on back, settle in. If this is your open side, you can always come down a little bit more. You remember you have that option to bring right foot flat to the earth and then either isometrically lift the sitting bones as you drive that left knee down, left shin into the earth, or actually lift those sitting bones off the earth to get the stretch you want. Settle into the stretch that works best for you. A couple rounds of breath here. And then release out, left leg meets right, sweep both arms up, tall through the spine, hinge at the hips, use your core strength to come on into your seated forward fold. Let the hands fall where they're gonna fall, so don't reach and then pull. That can hurt hamstrings and low back. So come on into your forward fold. Kick the heels away, flex the feet, long through the spine. If you do feel like rounding down a little bit, don't round down too far, just a little bit, like kind of child's pose back. You don't want to stress the low back, the connective tissue in the low back, by rounding too much. 2 more breaths. And then release it out, point the toes, hands come to heart space, use the core strength to bring it all the way down. And then hug the knees in, get a low back stretch. Cross at the ankles, give yourself rock and roll along the spine, all the way up and through, and shoot back to plank. And then you can go right back to down dog if you're fatigued, otherwise vinyasa through. Big breath to open the heart space, and then exhale it back, down dog. With your next exhale, bend knees, look forward. Big step or a hop. Top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Engage that low core, and with your next inhale, sweep it up. Reverse swan dive, take a little back bend if that feels good. Exhale, Tadasana. So we're gonna get ready to move into dancer's pose. So at the top of your mat, root that left leg down into the earth, left ball of the foot, left heel, really connect down. And then keep that rooting down, have that sense of your quad lifting the femur back up into the socket. So in your leg, standing leg, you have that rooting down, rising up. And then reach the right arm back like you want to grab that baton. Kick the heel, kick the right foot up, grab the big toe side, okay? Make sure you're grabbing the big toe side. Bring the knees back together, float the left arm up, kick, kick, kick super strongly back into that right hand, and then gently hinge at the hips, and then keep kicking back. See if you can get that right shoulder blade so that it's gonna go forward in space as opposed to way back, okay? So bring that right shoulder blade forward in space. And then if you're wobbly, come out. I'm wobbly today. That happens. And then go ahead, reestablish. The more you bring that right shoulder forward as you kick back and root into that left leg, the more stable you'll be. 1 or 2 more breaths. And then with your next round of breath, bring the right leg down, left arm comes down, Tadasana. Take a moment. Shake what needs shaking. Good. And then root that whole right leg down. Okay, feel the ball of foot, feel the heel of foot, connect to the earth. Use the quad to lift that femur back up. Find your focal point. Kick the back leg up, grab the inside of the left foot. Reestablish balance in the right leg. And then float the right arm up. Kick back, left leg into left hand. Hinge it forward. Find that focal point, bend the right knee if you need to reestablish balance, then straighten, then lengthen. Keep kicking left heel, keep bringing the left shoulder like it wants to come forward. A couple more breaths. Remember to breathe. And then nice and slowly, come on back, Tadasana. Shake out what needs shaking. Remember, if you're wobbly, it means you're working your edge. If you fall out, just come right back. So from the top of your mat, hands come to heart space. Close your eyes. Feel your body, feel what came up in your balance pose. And then release arms back down to your sides. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, bend knees, plant hands, step or jump back, plank pose. Inhale at plank, you can go right back to down dog if you wish. Otherwise, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Round of breath. With your next exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump or walk through to seated, and then all the way back down to supine. Bring the feet in, we'll get ready for bridge pose. Plant the feet, have the heels so where the fingertips can just barely brush them. And then arms alongside, flatten the lumbar spine down, inhale, lift the hips. Get the weight into the trapezius muscles. And then come into your full expression by tucking one shoulder under at a time, interlacing, and then reaching the arms long, knuckles reach, hips lift, root through the legs, feel energy coming through the quads, out the knees, back of the head, firmly into the mat. 2 or 3 more breaths. Each inhale, lift a little higher. And then with your exhale, nice and slowly, release it out. Untuck, uninterlace, one vertebra down at a time. Take a moment to really plant that lumbar spine, the low back, into the mat to get a counter stretch. And then bring both arms out at a T. And then keeping the feet connected to the earth, get the hips scooched over to the left. Only the hips move. Then float the knees up, and nice and slowly with core strength, send them over to the right. Right hand can help the left knee come a little closer to the right knee. That feels good. If that right knee is way away from the floor, you might take your fist and support it so it's not floating in space. Look out over that left arm. Take several rounds of breath. Supine twist. And then with your next inhale, float the knees back up. Plant the feet just like you'd plant them in bridge. This time, lift the hips, scooch them to the right. Float the knees back up. Let them fall over to the left. Gaze over the right arm. Maybe you're going to support the bottom knee with your fist, or maybe you're going to take that hand, left hand, to the top of the right knee and press that right knee down a little bit. Breathe here. And then with your next inhale, core strength, float those knees back up. Plant both legs once again, just like you would in bridge pose. Then float the right ankle just below the left kneecap on the top of the left thigh. Reach the arms through, so you're going to grab the back of the left leg. Torso is relaxed down on the mat. Elbow can press that inner right thigh away if that works for your body geometry. And then hug in. See if you can find that nice stretch in the outer right hip area. This is a lot like pigeon, but you get a lot of control here, so you can find just the stretch that you need. Supine figure 4. 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. And then we'll take the second side, so release it out, plant the feet for a moment. Float left ankle, top of the right thigh, thread through, left elbow maybe into the left inner thigh, torso relaxes down, hug in. Find the stretch in the outer left thigh. Right in that hip point area or just below the hip point in that outer glute area. Breathe right into the tight spot. One or 2 more breaths. And then release it out. This time we're going to hug the knees in, get a low back stretch, and then transition to happy baby. Grab the outside of the feet, pinky toe side, flatten the lumbar spine back down, kick feet up into hands, gently pull feet back down to find groin stretch, or if you send the legs a little wider, hamstring stretch too. Keeping the low back connected to the earth, give a little rock side to side. That little rock can kind of massage out the connective tissue in the low back, the pelvis area. And then find stillness, and then let the lumbar spine roll off the mat so that we get a low back stretch. Knees like they want to go to the outer underarms. Press the hands into the feet, kick the feet back into the hands. Find a low back stretch, hamstring stretch, groin stretch. Couple breaths. And then with your next exhale, release out, bringing the knees together, hug tops of the shins in, become a tiny little ball. Grab opposite elbows, bring the chin towards the knees. Exhale, become a tinier little ball still. Inhale, release, full body stretch. Everything comes down to the mat. Reach the arms long, send the legs long, point the toes, lift the lumbar spine off, get a little belly stretch. Flex the feet, drop the lumbar spine back towards the mat. Big inhale to reach tall. Exhale, arms alongside. And prepare for Shavasana. If you'd like to get a cover up, a sweatshirt, blanket, whatever you need to be comfortable in stillness so you don't cool off too much as we move our way through Shavasana for the next several minutes. So once you are settled in to your most comfortable position, and really any position on your back, being on your back gives your airways a nice easy time, and then arms below heart height so that they don't fall asleep in Shavasana. So settling in, find stillness, and then several big long breaths here. Fill all the way up, give an open mouth or a sighing out exhale. Take a couple more, just like that. Big inhales. Long open mouth or sighing out exhales. And as you're ready, let your breath settle. Let it breathe you. And then allow your attention to move through your body and scan through and see if you can find some spots that are holding still, that need attention so that you can release them. Might bring the warmth of breath right to any spot that you feel is still holding a little bit. And then let full attention come to sensation of breath. And for the next several rounds of breath, with each exhale, just hear the words and feel in your body, letting go, letting go, letting go. And allow full attention to come to sensation of breath. And allow awareness to be open to noticing your thoughts. So when a thought comes in, notice it, let it go, and bring attention fully back to sensation of breath, and relax.
Nice and slowly begin to bring attention back to your body. Just see if you can feel your whole body from the inside out at once. And then wiggle fingers, point and flex feet. Give yourself a little neck stretch by bringing chin towards one shoulder as the opposite shoulder grounds down. Take it side to side a couple times. And then as you're ready, either roll to your right side or your left, depending on your preference. We often think of the right side as a little bit more energizing. The left side is a little bit more relaxing. So roll to your side, finding your way into that comfortable fetal position for a couple rounds of breath, supporting the head with your forearm. Really feel the effects of your practice. Feel your body from the inside out. Then nice and slowly make your way to Sukhasana, your comfortable seated position. If you can get there with your eyes closed, wonderful. If your eyes are open, close them when you're ready. Hands come to heart space. Thumbs press into breastbone. Breastbone presses into thumbs. And just take another moment to sit and breathe and recall your intention. Thank you so much for practicing today, for taking good care of yourself. I encourage you to subscribe, hit the red subscribe button, and if you want to change your notification settings, hit the little gray bell next to it. And that way, when I post new videos, you'll get an alert. Looking forward to having you join in the practice next time. Namaste.